Hey, and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Firstly, thanks to all the new subscribers, and also a massive thanks to Nathan at the team at SEEARCO for the care package and the hookups. I'm so looking forward to using your product. Exciting stuff with Sean and his team at Plateau Sand and Soda. Yeah, that's the guy. He hooked it up, and I'm super happy with the results because it gives us a great platform to start with. So sit back and watch the man work his magic. There was a lot of Bondo on this car, surprise, but he was able to sort of make pretty short work of it. Actually, I was super surprised at how solid it is underneath everything, and moving forward, I'm really happy with where we are to start the proper rebuild of this thing. I'm excited because I want to daily this thing. I want to drive it, and it's been nothing but a pleasure to get it this far. So strap in for this episode and check out where we're at. Leave a comment in the in the comment section if you guys have anything to say about it, good or bad. I'm easy with it. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea to do something this crazy, but that's me, always the hard way, and I've always wanted something like this, and this is the only way I'm going to get my foot in something this cool. Super stoked is an understatement, and I know I use that statement a lot, but it's pretty apt for where we are. This is a real milestone, and super pumped to have it in primer and back in my clutches. And now that we have a good sort of basis to start from, I can start chipping away at all the problem areas, and then we can get the shell back in order. Big thumbs up from Sean there, and yeah, stoked because this is the beginning of the beginning, and I'm here for it, and hopefully you guys are too. So we're not far off like kind of 600 subscribers, which is nuts. There we are, finished in primer, and step on board, being delivered back to me back at my lockup. And yeah, big thanks to Tony from Superlow. He was awesome to deal with. I'll be getting the car on the rotisserie shortly moving forward, and yeah, start putting panels back on this thing and nudge us closer towards getting it sorted. Nice one. I'm super stoked about this. All the bits we were going to see that were ugly are all pretty evident now, but all in all, I'm really stoked with how this has turned out, and it's all pretty honest now, and we can see exactly where we've got some problems. So like here, and this quarter panel is pretty gacked, and there's some old repairs, and this tail light housing is really bad, and we've got the seats down in there, they need to be repaired, but that's okay. A little bit of rot there as well. The other corner's got no problems, which is great. Here's the other door, so I'll put that back on, and essentially what we've got going on here is the tunnel. The tunnel's in good shape, so once we get to the rotisserie, this guy here, next week, all the running gear will be dropped off of it, and we'll be able to sort of rotate it around and start getting off all the floor. Nice one. Super stoked on this. This is great. Pretty good progress. The naysayers amongst you won't be too happy about it, but whatever. There's no real ugly repairs. That sill's gone, but whatever. Yeah, no, I'm not worried about this. This is just another step towards having this thing done. So yeah, wrapped. Thanks for the Tony from Superlow, and Sean at Plateau Soda and Sand. He took care of this and did a great job of it, so super stoked. Next stop, gonna get this looked at tomorrow by a reputable restoration guy from Stratford. His name's Dave. I met him through some friends. Well, I haven't actually met him yet, but I've been talking to him. So yeah, I'm going to get him to come have a look, and he's got a floor for me, so we'll see how good or bad that is. And then the guards are up there the one on top of the tarp, and there's another one matching the other side for this car. We'll have a go this weekend at putting them into primer as well, just so they kind of match. And got a little bit of a shout out to go as well. So yeah, we will get to that next, and I'll run you through what's happening. But yeah, all in all, super great about all of this. It's just another step towards getting this thing back on the road. I'm super pumped about it. And yeah, got some more engine parts, fan shroud, intake manifolds, pulley, a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, it's happening. Nice one. All right, time to get back to work. Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's a super nice day here. It's like a beautiful spring knocking on the door of summer. I just got the car back from blasting, and I will give you guys a bit of a quick overview of all the areas of damage that will need to be fixed. I've also got a care package from SEEARCO, which I was pretty stoked about, and a really awesome kind of letter just outlining that they have been watching the project and they know that I need a bit of help. I'll take a picture of this so you guys can see it. Big shout out to Nathan and all of his crew over there. I haven't actually dug into this just yet, but they've sent me a catalogue in case I need a few other bits and pieces. Super excited to open this because Lord knows I am gonna need it. All right, well, new hoodie. Down with a t-shirt as well. But in here we have a bunch of soft discs, attachments for my drill and my grinder, some more abrasive stuff. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Like, let's check that out. I'm not sure how the sound is here. I've got the door open, so there's outside sound happening. But I mean, check out all of this. This is absolutely amazing. There's the bit that's going to go on. So yeah, this is next level. I'm super stoked with this. I've even got a polishing wheel. What else have we got in here? Some steel wool. Bunch of Scotch-Brite pads. Probably not Scotch-Brite, they're probably something else. A whole lot of steel brushes. Different grades of sandpaper. A few cutting discs. These will come in massive handy for this thing. Yeah, like I'll probably be getting into those shortly. And more different grades of sandpaper. So, I mean, massive shout out to these guys for helping me out, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing more of their stuff on the channel. Once again, thanks Nathan and everyone at SEEARCO, and massive shouts to Mish for making the connect and the recommendation. Like this is huge. So yeah, thank you again. This is awesome. Looking forward to having more of this on the show. So yeah, let's get to it. Nice. So we've had a look at the, a quick look at the car. Let's have a bit of an in-depth look at all the parts that need damage repair. So we've got like the battery tray area, which is obviously quite mangled and going to need a bit of replacement. The front bit of kind of the bottom of the slam panel. Dave says he's got one of these for me, so sometime in the not too distant future we'll actually be able to sort of cut that one out, pull this bit straight. This is going to need a repair, but we'll be able to sort of gently kind of pull that together and have the front kind of fixed, so that's really good. What else have we got? This guard mount is toast. I'm going to get another one and we'll just start drilling out the spot welds all along there so that this comes off. So that's probably something we can do shortly, I would say, in the not too distant future. This drip channel for the hood is completely rotted out from kind of say there all the way through there. So I'm gonna have a go at fabricating that. So I'll make one out of cardboard and then just try and make one up. I don't have a stretcher or a shrinker or anything, so that might not really work out all that well, but we'll give it a go anyway. Obviously the elephant in the room, the floors. There's a little bit there on the side of the tunnel too that probably needs a bit of attention. Skipping this way, we've got not only the bottom of the seat that we knew about, but there's this side as well. That's not so bad, I'm not really worried about those. And then we come back to the parcel tray. Now the parcel tray either needs a full replacement or we just patch what's here. Patching, I mean, it's not that big a deal. I've been talking to someone who's keen to help me, so that's all good. And then the super ugly bit that we all knew about, a really ugly old school repair that was bogged over years ago. But this whole rear passenger quarter is a problem child. Like, in theory that could be patched, but it's pretty ugly. That needs a full replacement. I don't think that can be saved. This is all pretty ropey. There's a massive dent here that looks like it was tried to be pulled back in the day. Didn't really do that great a job of it. I mean, that is super deep. The corner of the seat, sort of the seat back, that needs a patch. You know, there's that main seat that we knew that was no good. Opening up the door, there's this part of the sill that's kind of broken all the way through, so that is super ugly. Another hole in the sill. Venture into the cabin, and you know, the floor is hammered. I look at trying to save that part of the floor, but all of this has to come out, so the car's going to go onto a rotisserie. There's that, better look at that dent. Pretty much starts all the way over there and all the way across. The roof's kind of wavy, but nothing too bad. And then brings us back to the front. So the sill over here isn't the greatest. So I'll pull this out so we can have a look at it. Excuse the neighbours with their power tools. Sorry, one-handed, trying to lift this off without dropping the door. But yeah, that is the state of the sill. Looking in there, it actually doesn't look that bad. So, you know, another order of business will be cutting this whole bit off and just looking whether or not it's viable to try and patch it or just buy a new sill. I want to try and use as much of the original car as I can, or I'm allowed to, but you know, that's a discussion for another day. But yeah, all in all, I'm pretty wrapped with this. It's a really good starting point, and I'm stoked for it. Also, there are 2 floor pans that we are gonna go and investigate once I open them up. So yeah, give me a second and we'll touch on those. Just try and put this door back on here with this bungee cord, which is super high tech. Yeah. Anyway, what a haul. Stoked on that. That's great. So we've got some engine tinware for a 912 and 2 floor pans that we can make into one good one. This one's a bit gagged in this back corner, but this one is fine. So looking to basically try and merge this half with that half or something similar. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of where I'm at for now. Moving forward, we'll have some more content next week, and we can go from there. So yeah, thanks for following along, and we'll see what's next.